Shalom. Let's begin this lesson by giving honor and glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, our Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son, our King, our Redeemer, our Savior. Again, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Koholal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Let's give double honors to our head apostles from the great millstone, the elders, the bishops that taught us this truth. Salutation, peace to the Lord's elect. Always starting with 144,000, the tabernacle of David, then followed by the large multitude, men, women, children, mentioned in the book of Revelation 7:9. And the book of 2 Ezra chapter 2 verse 42. They are known as the Lord's elect. Again, all praises, honor, and glory to the power of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahawah is his name, and his only begotten Son, our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. Is your brother Malak, coming to you once again with the, World War III updates. Here, starting with our head apostles. Our focus is on prophecy. Our focus is prophesying the end of this wicked kingdom. That's right. It's all about our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, coming and destroying this current system that they have set up to oppress the children of Israel and establish his righteous kingdom. That's what it's all about. We're not here to friggin' hold your hands, and sing you kumbaya and tell you that everything is going to be all right. No, we are here to comfort the Lord's elect, the Israelite, and telling the rest of the nation that our King Yahawashi, when he shows up, is not going to have no mercy on these nations. He is coming to destroy their kingdom. That's right, and establish his kingdom. And that is the message that we are bringing. That's why we are obsessed with prophecy. We are obsessed. You see, look up that word obsessed. We are obsessed with prophecy because we can't wait for the Lord to destroy this wicked kingdom. You see, and that's what it's all about. You see, again, all praises, honor, and glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, and his only begotten Son, our King, our Redeemer, our big brother, our hero. That's right. His name is Yahawashi. We thank the Lord and our power for not leaving us in the land of our captivity. Okay? Look at the mercy the Lord is showing us in these last days. He revealed our enemies to us. You see, he told us who Esau, Edom is. Nobody wants to talk about Esau, Edom. Everybody wants to be known as white. The Chinese, the Indians, these are all the social construct that they've created to continue to deceive the world. No, the men of the Lord, we're going to bring it up. We're not going to hold our peace. Like the Bible says in Isaiah 62, we are not holding our peace until the Lord establishes, until the Lord make Jerusalem a praise on this earth. That's what it's all about, roughly paraphrasing. Let's open it up. Let's open it with 2 Ezra 15:1. 2 Ezra 15:1 said, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I, the Lord Yahawah, will put in thy mouth, says the Lord. And it says here, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And that's the Bible. Everything written in the Bible is faithful and true. That's right. Again, who said it? Of the former president of United States, Theodore Roosevelt. It says the true knowledge, you hear that? The true knowledge of the Bible is worth more than any college degree, because it goes to show you that the wisdom of this world, you can go to their institution, you can go to Oxford, you can go to Cambridge, you can go to Harvard, you can go to Yale, Princeton. Every education that you get from those institutions is not going to deliver you. That's right. Because the fashion of this world passes away. But if you are occupied in prophecy, and that's right, and the Lord open your eyes to see what his plans are, guess what? That is the wisdom that you need. Not the wisdom that comes out of those stupid institutions. No, this is the true knowledge. The president said it. President Roosevelt, that's his quote. He says the true knowledge of the Bible is worth more than any college degree. Are you listening to this? That's right. Because why? Because here, 2 Ezra 15 said, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are what? They are faithful and true. You get a piece of paper with your nose up in the air. Look at me, I went to Preston and I got PhD in this, I got PhD in that. He says the fashion of this world passes away and that time is fast approaching. All right? It says here, it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Again, it says what? Revelation 12:11. It says what? They love not their life until death. That's the elect. The elect could care less what anybody thinks of them. It's all about pleasing the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. We know that what? This world is destroying your society. You're trying to find a way to stop the word. Do I ban the Bible? Oh, if I ban the Bible, that means they are speaking the truth. Oh, what do I do now? What if I remove their videos off the YouTube and all the social platform? And that means that, you know what, if I do that, then everybody's going to say maybe they are saying the truth. That's going to make a lot of people follow them. I don't know. What do I do? That's why you can't do. There's nothing you can do about this truth here. You see, the Lord's counsel shall stand. You see, you can ban the Bible. You can ban the whole Bible and go all over the world and gather all burn them down. It's not going to stop prophecy. It said, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. The unbelievers, including our own family members that don't believe. That's right. It said, the Lord said, don't worry about them. Didn't Yahawashi said it best? They that are filthy, let them remain filthy still. Meaning you are all over the world, taking in all these different philosophies, calling in sweet baby Jesus, thinking that the Savior is going to come looking like a pale skin, blue eye, blonde hair, to come and deliver who? Man, you see? But we okay though. You don't have to. That's why they said, the Lord said, don't let the incredulity, the unbelievers, of them trouble thee, that speak against thee. Because why? It said, for all the unfaithful, the one that don't believe in this gospel, the testimony of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, that's what it's all about. It's about what? It's all about prophecy. The men of the Lord are not going to occupy about, oh, men love thy wife, and let's go home, let's hold hands and sing kumbaya, prosperity gospel. No, the men of the Lord are going to be focusing on prophecy. That's what it's all about. Because we know that this place that we are in is only temporary. It's only temporary. When we take over the kingdom, Lord willing, we are among the numbers, that's when we're going to have peace. You're going to have forever to enjoy the kingdom. You don't have to worry about getting up and going to work. You don't have to worry about your light bill. You don't have to worry about your gas bill. You see? And that's what this is all about. We're hastening the second coming of our Lord. And we pray that he cut the time short for his elect. And he promised he's going to. He says that in the book of Matthew 24 verse 20, I believe so. It says, well, for my elect's sake, I'm going to cut the time short. It says, there shall no flesh be saved. But for my elect's sake, I'm going to cut the time short. Because the rate at which Esau is moving, the truth is coming out. The stories, the lies are not working out anymore. And we're going to find out in this first article here. But it says here, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You hear that? All the unfaithful. But the Lord says, continue to speak prophecy. If they don't believe the prophecy, they don't believe the testimony of the only begotten Son. Our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, which is what? The spirit of prophecy. The Lord says, if they don't believe in it, let them be. Because here, I think it says, let's go to Revelation quickly. Let me go I think it's Revelation 20. Is it 22? Where it says, they that are filthy, let them remain filthy still. Let me see. Yes, it says here. It says verse 10. No, Revelation 22 verse 10. It says, and he says unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book. You hear that? Prophecy of this book. The Lord never told you to go and preach. Tell everybody to invest in this land, buy cryptocurrency, and do this and do that. Go and establish a huge business and build enterprise. No, he didn't tell you to go preach prosperity gospel. Pray for your daily bread. Because why? For here we have no continuous city, and we seek one to come. With this not our home. For here we have no continuous city. I think it's Hebrew 13:14, if my memory serves me right. It says here, what was I? Revelation 22:10. It says, and he says unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book. Why is that? Let's find out. It said, for the time is at hand. What time? The end of Esau's kingdom. 2 Ezra 6:9 reminds us of that. It says, Esau, the self-proclaimed white man today. I mean, every now and then he goes by different names. Depends on how he's feeling. Sometimes he identifies himself as Caucasian or European, British, Canadian, American. No, their biblical name is what? Esau, Edom. Esau's name was changed to Edom. They are the Edomites. That's right. In the Bible, whom Yahawashi is coming to visit. It said, he that is unjust. Listen to this. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And what? And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. That's why it says what? Don't let the incredulity of them trouble thee. You see, the incredulity of what? The unbelievers. The Lord said, don't worry. It says, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. It says, and he that is righteous, let him what? Be righteous still. The elect. The elect are going to stay faithful to their husband. And what? And he that is holy, let him be holy still. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his works shall be. That's the word of the Lord. And family, we're gonna get right into it. I'm dropping off things over here. But anyhow, let's go right at this is War News 24/7 reporting. Russia declared war on its eternal enemy. All right. Third World War is a matter of when, officially. Because you're going to hear from Lavrov. Lavrov said something today. I don't want to jump the gun, but let's stay on focus here. Sometimes my brain is just anyways. Let's go. It says here, Russia declared war on its eternal enemy with the spear of Odin. We're going to look into this. With the spear of Odin of what? Vyacheslav fighters, the Russian omen of global showdown. What does the rune of Gungnir symbolize? Because this is the symbol. Now, all of a sudden, they are painting all their equipment with that particular symbol. Because our family, you see, we are going to find out today that indeed there is nothing new under the sun. Okay, but let's read this article. It says the new symbol of the Russian military forces, North, operating in northeastern Ukraine, has caused a great debate in Russia and in various circles internationally. Instead of the already familiar Z, V, N, and O, the forces of the North group have as a tactical recognition symbol a rhombus with an oblique cross. The symbol of the Russian forces is the rune of Gungnir, or the spear of Odin. It's going to explain it to you. It says here, and according to Norse mythology, it is a weapon that does not miss. That's right. A weapon that does not miss and is capable of hitting any target. Because they know that they are what? They are that region known as what? The land of Magog. God, Ezekiel 38. Gog, the land of Magog. That region, Russia know that that's right. That's referring to them. And then the kings of the Medes mentioned in the book of Jeremiah 51 and Isaiah 13. The Medes is referring to what? Modern day Russia. They know that they're going to play a major part in what? Prophecy. Oh yeah, they know. The elite know. The average person doesn't. But the elite, oh yeah, they know. They do diligent search. They know the Bible. Not the way our apostles and our elders know the Bible, but they have understanding of it. They know that they are the one that's going to take down Babylon the Great. Okay? But in their mind, they believe that they're going to win. Meaning what? They're going to go into rulership once America falls. But no, it's not written because what? Jacob's, that's right, hands was holding on to Esau's heel. There was no one between those two twins. There was no other nation between Esau and Jacob. If it was so, the Bible would have told us that. So the moment Esau falls, guess what? It is Jacob's kingdom under our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. That's why we are rejoicing. All right. Salakia. Please give me a few seconds here. My throat is drying up. It says here, let me grab this again. What was that? It says here, the symbol has a great historical significance for Russia. Historically, the Varangian warriors of Sviatoslav, ancient Russia, marked their weapons and armor with such ruins and symbols when they went to war against the Khazarian Khanate. The Khazarian. What does that remind you of? The Khazarian? The small heart, the big nose? Let's read on. It will tell you. It said, for those who don't know this, this is the map of the ancient Khazaria. You have Byzantine Empire down here. You have the Turks on that corner, Volga, Bulgaria, and you have Rus, that's Russia at the top. But listen to this. There is no longer any doubt that Russia knows who its real enemy is and is preparing for global conflict. You hear that? Global conflict, which is what the last war mentioned in the book of Revelation. Remember the beginning, John received what? Receive a message from what? The Yahawashi, the Lord through Yahawashi sent an angel to reveal to our beloved apostle John, Yahawashi's favorite apostle, when he was serving time in what? The island of Patmos, about the time that we are living in today, the end times, revelation to reveal. It says here, and they told John what? There will be 3 wars mentioned in the book of Revelation 8. He said, woe, woe, woe. And then Revelation 11:14 remind you, says the second war is past, but behold, the third war. So we know that before Yahawashi come, there will be 3 wars. The First World War was fought in 1914 to 1918. The Second World War was fought 1939 to 1945. Now we have one more war, which is going to usher in our King, the Redeemer of Israel. And the elite, they know that. Oh, that's right. You're going to find out they are fleeing America. If they are fleeing America, what does that tell you? They believe in America, but they put Trump in front of you. Trump is telling you that he's going to make America great again. But meanwhile, the elite are fleeing. You see? But the men of the Lord, we know. We thank the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi for giving us the eyes off. He said there is no longer any doubt that Russia knows who its real enemy is and is preparing for global conflict. The Khazars, listen to this. The Khazars Ashkenazi. Family, now they're dropping names now. That's why, family, the truth is out. Nobody can hide anymore. The ones pretending to be us. Let's read on. It said the Khazars Ashkenazi are a white Mongolian branch which in the past had a large state and were during the 8th century AD converted to Judaism in mass. They are not the people of the book. They converted. The small heart, the big nose. That's why they've hijacked somebody's heritage and they've made it what? Their own. They were able to fool. That's right. They were able to fool the world for a moment. That's why I said the joy of the hypocrite is only for what? A moment. The truth is out. You can have man, Satan is friggin' on loose, man. Excuse me. It says here, the former state of the Khazars was overthrown by the Russians. You listen to this? Let me repeat it. The former state of the Khazars was overthrown by the Russians, who for this reason considered them eternal enemies. So let me bring a quick precept just to make a point. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 9. Ecclesiastes 1, I said, the thing that have been, right? It is that which shall be. It's like you look at yourself, you're saying to yourself, oh, this is my first time being here. No, family, you've been here many, many times over. It's called reincarnation. There's nothing, let's read on. It says, and that which is done is that which shall be done. You listen to this, and there is no new thing under the sun. Under the sun is what? This planet here. This is not your first time being on this planet here. You've been here many, many times. So the fact that Russia says what? They fought what? The former Khazars. That's right. And they are about to do the same thing again. You see? History does what? Repeat itself. It says, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? Listen to this carefully. It have been already of old time, which was before us. There is nothing new under the sun. The Lord continued to repeat things. The same way the Lord delivered us from Egypt. Guess what? He's about to deliver majority of the Israelites out of what? Modern day Egypt, which is known as today America. But this deliverance is going to be what? Spectacular. Because this is Yahawashi is coming. The Lord, our power Yahawah, is about to reveal his only begotten son to the entire world. And before that happens, this place is going to be on fire. That is what is coming. Yes, there is nothing new under the sun. So when he said, I said, today the Khazars essentially do not have their own state. Listen to this very, very carefully. You see that? That's why, when did they move into the land of Israel today? Jerusalem, family, 1948. Think about that. But we're going to read this article here, and family, you're going to compare it to a certain group of people today. Listen to this very, very carefully. It says today, the Khazars, the small heart, the big nose, essentially do not have their own state as national cradle. That is why they have as their homeland capital with a political ideology and international capitalism with its various minor political variations. Family, they have what is it called? Influence in every country. The small heart, they control everything. That's right. They don't have a place of their own. They come to your country, they take it over. Because what? They put people in places. It says, give me the control of what? Of the nation's money, and I care who makes the law. That's right. When they run your finances, family, it doesn't matter what law you put out there. You see? There's nothing new under the sun. History repeats itself. That confirm what? That's prophecy right there. Ecclesiastes 1:9. It said there's nothing new under the sun. The same people are back right now causing havoc all over the world. They control World Health Organization, International Monetary Fund, what is it called? The United Nations, International Criminal Court. Family, they are everywhere, causing havoc, taking land that don't belong to them. But Russia knows though. That's why the Lord raised up what? The kings of the Medes. Let's read on. He said they play a leading role in many Western countries that are currently at war with Russia. Who do you think control what? America. Who control the The EU, NATO, what? The small heart. That's why they speak boldly. That's why, family, that's why it's the tail wagging the dog. That's what we are witnessing. It says here, Russia knows that a global conflict between the two dominant ideologies, which is what they are, Zionism. Family, they are atheists. They don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe in our fourth Yahawah. No. Netanyahu is an atheist. The current prime minister of Israel is an atheist. Eh? You see, he's an atheist. What does that tell you? Out there quoting the Bible. Didn't the Lord tell you not to quote the Bible? Eh? Having my statue in your mouth, hopefully we can get that. It said they play a leading role in many Western countries that are currently at war with Russia. Russia knows that a global conflict between the two dominant ideologies is imminent and is preparing. But I want to bring this article quickly. Where was it? I had it. This is a book. I have this book. I went to get the PDF, but this thing, I found the PDF on the internet, but it's only give you the even numbers. It doesn't give you the odd numbers. But we're gonna pick it up from I think chapter 10. No, sorry. Page 10. Okay, the book is called, let's go here. It's called Who is Esau Edom? I brought this out many times. It said, Who is Esau Edom? Okay, but written by Charles A. Wiseman, Small Heart. Okay, listen to this. We're going to jump to page 10. Okay, page 10, it says, the Khazars, the small hearts, the big nose, were a nomadic people who had no trace of what? Hebraic culture. And that's right. Our culture, family, they don't belong to, yes, they came out of the seed of Abraham. No, Abraham. I said, Abraham, Isaac, but not Jacob. No, they are our wicked twin brother. And it says here, they had been following a pagan and sex-oriented religion until they had officially embraced Judaism. They embrace it. Like he mentioned here, there was some, I read it earlier. They said they embrace Judaism. Okay? And now they have hijacked it, claiming to be us. It said they embraced Judaism in the 740 AD, while rejecting Christianity and Mohammedism, which is Islam. Okay, it said the Jewish author and historian Arthur Koestler, I also have that book, also concludes that the majority of East European Jews, okay, and hence of world Jewry, the modern day, the one that calling themselves Jewish, meaning ish, means what? Pretend to be. That's right. It's of what? Khazar, and not of what? They call it Semitic, but Shemitic. With this, not they made up that name also. Anti-Semitic. You can't criticize them. You can't criticize them. But guess what though? The truth is coming out. Man, this truth, that's all we do. We just preaching the Bible. But it's the whole world has been turned upside down. We say Brakata Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. It says here, in the beginning of this book, he states, the large majority, listen to this, the large majority of surviving Jews in the world is of what? Eastern European. That is why today you have Hungarian Jew. You have Bulgarian Jew. You have the Russian Jew. You have the German Jew. You have, I think you probably have the Chinese Jew, maybe Japanese Jew. That's right. The whole world is upside down. It's full of lies and robberies. You see, you can't hide anymore. We know who we are now. And see, that's why our enemies are afraid. That's why when the Spirit, Ezekiel 37, go read it. And then read the book of the Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. They are very afraid. And I believe Revelation 11. The 3 days and a half. When then the Spirit came into his family, now their enemies beheld them. And they were so afraid. And that's the time that we are living in right now. Israel is waking up. The true people of the book, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, African American, Native American, are waking up. And Esau Edom is afraid. The lies are not working anymore. It said the large majority of the surviving Jews in the world is of what? Eastern European. We told you who they are. Hungarian Jew and Bulgarian Jew and Russian Jew and all type of different Jew. And thus perhaps mainly of the Khazar origin. If so, this would mean that their ancestors came not from the Jordan, but from the Volga, not from the Canaan, but from the Caucasus, and that genetically they are more closely related to the Hun, Olga, and Magia tribes than to the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yes, the Abraham, they came out of Abraham, Isaac, but not of Jacob. Yes, the Amalek, that's right, the grandson of Esau. So yes, Esau and Jacob came out of the seed of who? Isaac, and that's the seed of what? Abraham. But they are not of what? Jacob. They are not the seed. The blessing went to Jacob and his progenitors, which are the 12 tribes. That simple. But we thank the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for the truth. That's right. Family, this book here, it goes in. It's called Who is Esau Edom? So family, I just want to bring that out. And then let's get the next article. Oh yeah, we are rejoicing. We are rejoicing. Because at the end of the day, this is the sure mercies of David, which the Lord is pouring upon his elect. Actually, you know what? Let's read that. Family, is all about giving glory to the Lord, man. Look at what the Lord has done for us. Speaking great, speaking boldly, telling this nation what our King Yahawashi. We're telling the world that Yahawashi is our big brother. And Yahawashi is our friend because he calls us. He said, as long as we're doing what he pleases, he says he calls us what? Friends. That's right. Yahawashi is our friend. As long as we continue to stay faithful, do the work of the Lord, he is our best friend, man. That's right. We're telling this world in great boldness. That's right. Declaring, boasting in the name of our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And I want to go quickly to the book of what? Psalm. Is it Psalm or Isaiah? I think it's Isaiah 55. Isaiah 55, what I was thinking. Isaiah 55. Let's go. It says here, everyone that testeth, come. You know what? I'm going to look at this article after. It says here, everyone that testeth, come ye to the waters. Come to the waters. The waters is what? The word, man. And the word of the Lord. Yahawashi is the word. It says, and he that had no money. You see, the men of the Lord, they're not going to charge you for this. And they're not going to charge you. No. It is free. The Lord says, go. And when it comes to Israel, the Lord does everything for us for free. So he gave it to me for free. Why am I going to charge for it? Why? Why am I charging for? No, man. You see, it is free. It said, he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Ye, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. This word is compared to milk. That's right. Water, bread. That's the word. It says here, wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread? Why spending money? All the things that Esau pushes in this world here, it is nothing but wickedness. Why spending money on it? All these philosophies. Why are you wasting your time getting up every Sunday morning, putting on your best clothes and walking into that harlot houses and somebody who haven't brushed their teeth in days breathing on you? Yes. Yeah. That's right. Because they sit down in that pew for a long time. All of a sudden, if they haven't said anything, family, they open their mouth. Man, you're ready to collapse. He said, why are you doing that? You see, wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfy not? Work, going to Hollywood. You want to be entertainer. But what are you doing for that fame? What are you doing for that fame? And knowing that the Lord is telling you the fashion of this world passes away. This is the rest. This is what, family, this is what's going to give you peace. Having this word in you. Because you know your kingdom is coming next. Why sell your soul for the riches of this world, knowing that you're about to lose it? Man. He said, where do you spend? He said, wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfy not? It says, hearken diligently, listen unto me. And eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Family, this thing here, family, it fills you up. Your joint is family, everything that you need. The ointment, it makes you smell good. Yes, you see, you're almost like a young cow, family. You see, yeah, it gives you a glow. It gives you confidence. Confidence. It gives you boldness. That's what this thing does for you, family. It is full of all type of nutrients, because this is organic food. Whatever you are getting out there, family, is called genetically modified. It's GMO, and it makes you sick. You constantly, family, you're constipated. That's why heartburns, joint pains. You can't sleep. That is what Esau gives you. But what we get from the Lord here, that is pure organic. Verse 3, it says here, incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. This is life. He said, the word that I speak to you, they are spirit and they are life. Everything Esau gives you, is death. It is death. Everything this man pushes is death. It says here, and I will make an everlasting. Listen to this, everlasting covenant. You go to Jeremiah 31:31. It tells you, everlasting covenant, meaning what? The law, statutes, and commandments are going to be in your heart, because Yahawashi is going to give you that new body. He says he's going to change our vile body to his glorious body. That is the covenant, of the everlasting covenant with you. Even the sure mercies of David. That's the point. The sure mercies of David. You know why it's called sure mercies of David? Because David went off. David committed adultery and murder. David went into Bathsheba, and then he put Bathsheba's husband at the front line, at the front end of the war, and Uriah. And guess what? He was killed just so that David can have Bathsheba. But the Lord, we know how much the Lord loves our King David. He loves King David. And he says the King David is what? A man's after the Lord's heart. So guess what? He showed him mercy. You see, that's the Lord. He says he showed who? He says he showed, what did he say in the book of, let me make that point quickly. The book of Romans, he says Romans 9:17, I believe. He says he showed mercy unto who he wants to show mercy on. Is it Romans 9? Yeah, I think it's Romans 9. Let's go here. Where is it? Romans 9. I think Romans 9:17. Is it 17? Yeah, Romans 9:18. It says here, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardeneth. That's the mercy the Lord is showing us. The sure mercies of David, because we are all supposed to be put to death. But here we are in the last days. The Lord pour his water upon us, cleanse us, and family, give us this truth. And here we are calling Esau out, preparing to meet our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. Listen to what Lavrov, the foreign minister, of Russia, said on Sputnik. It says here, if West wants to settle Ukrainian conflict on battlefield, Russia ready. Family, you can't make this up. You see, Russia is speaking boldly. They know who they are fighting. The Khazars, that's right. There's nothing new under the sun. There's no, family, the Lord raised up the kings of the Medes, Russia. They are going to play a major part in prophecy. Just to fulfill the will of the Lord. They are not going to take over the kingdom after the war. No. Yahawashi is going to step in and put all the military, put everybody down. It tells you, the book of 2nd Ezra 13 and Revelation 12:7, Michael and the angel, they are coming. And Michael is what? He is the archangel. And it's all about war. That's what the Lord is coming to do. It says here, Moscow, it says, if Western countries want to solve the Ukrainian crisis on the battlefield, Russia is ready for this. Acting Russia Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Monday. That's why he's acting, because there's just had an election. Putin officially have to anoint him again. So right now, I think in Russia, once a new government is established, everybody have to resign their post, and then the president will, pick his men again. But he's going to, I believe he's still going to remain the foreign minister. This guy is well respected all over the world. You can say that literally. Me, I like the guy myself. He's like this number one. Just my opinion. Number one foreign minister. Oh yeah, his head above all these clowns that we see on the Western world. But anyhow, listen, we don't have any horse in this race. We're just waiting for prophecy to play out. But this nation, Russia, today, in the Bible, they are known as the Medes, and also Gog. They are going to take over. What is it called? Take down the current system that we live in, which is under the Roman Empire, the last leg of the Roman Empire, and which is ruled by America today and his vassal state, EU and NATO. Okay, and their financial, the money comes from London. The religious branch comes from what? Rome. And this is the system that these people here, Russia, is about to take down. Okay, so now let's get the next article. You know that the devil knows that he has but a short time. They are desperate right now. This is coming from Lindsey Graham, a senator, career senator. He's been talking about dropping nukes on Iran and just bombing. That's right. He just loves war. Because why? That is their blessing. Esau's blessing is the sword. So when we see these people showing their true horn, we're telling you, Jake, out there, this is not the time to be in bed lining to vote, and these people never care for you. After you receive this word here and then you still thinking about voting and still want to be part of this system, the Lord is not dealing with you. Because clearly you're not hastening the second coming of our Lord, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. Listen to what the senator said. U.S. Senator urges Israel to bomb Gaza like Hiroshima. Let's read on. Lindsey Graham has told West Jerusalem to do whatever it takes to annihilate Hamas. You see? Whatever it takes. They are not holding back. I'm trying to find where in the Bible where it says, I've been searching, and family, I don't know, can someone please help me? Where it says that once the children of Yasharallah, Israel, goes back to the land, we're going to be at war. I'm trying to find it in the Bible. When the Lord says, it says in the book of Jeremiah 16:14, where the Lord says he's going to gather us all over let me see that. Let me see here. Let me hold this article for now. Let's go to Jeremiah 16 verse 14. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking for it, but I can't find it. Jeremiah 16:14. It said, the Most High will restore them. Therefore, behold, the days cometh. Jeremiah 16:14 says, the Lord Yahawah, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Because when we crossed the sea, the Red Sea, what happened? Family, we went on foot. That deliverance was huge. Everything leading to us leaving Egypt, family, the whole world knows about it. All the plagues the Lord brought, and the Passover, the Lord killing the firstborn, and of his creation, and beasts and humans, family. Guess what though? The Lord saying that nobody's going to be talking about that deliverance. Let's find out why. It says here, Jeremiah 16 verse 15. Jeremiah 16:15 said, but the Lord Yahawah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is what? America, which is what? Only 1/3 is going to be delivered. 2/3 are going to eat the missiles. He says here, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, wherever the elect are, the Lord is going to gather them. It says here, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. The Lord is going to give us the land back. That's the deliverance that we are looking forward to. It is the Lord that is going to gather us. The Lord never said to us that one day, as you know what, just 1947, the Lord says, okay, as soon as 1948 hits, guess what? I want you all to come together and go to the land of Israel. And there is a nation called America is going to be supplying you guys with, aid every year. You're going to be getting a lot of aid from America, that's why you get in an amount of maybe 5 billion a year, and the whole world is going to treat you like a victim, and the whole world will cater to you. No, it never said that, because you know what? And then I went to Isaiah chapter 2. I'm not sure what, maybe somebody may want to explain this to me. Isaiah chapter 2, quickly. It says here, it said the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, referring to the Israelite. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established. That is what Isaiah 9 verse 6. That's right. His government, Yahawashi's government. He says what? Shall be what? Shall be established in the top of the mountains. It's going to be above all these kingdoms. And shall what? Be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. That's right. When the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi deliver us, take us back home, all the nations are going to flow to what? Jerusalem. Why is that? Let's find out. And many people shall go and say, come, yea, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahawah, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion, listen to this, Zion is what? A monument, which is what? Jerusalem, shall what? Shall go forth the law. Because the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be what? In our heart, like we mentioned in the book of Jeremiah 31:31. You see? The laws, we're going to be perfect. We're going to literally look like gods on this planet here. We're going to look like Yahawashi. He says he's going to change our vile body to his glorious body. And then it tells you, when he appears, we shall be just like him. In the book of 1 John, I think it's 1 John or 2 John, I can't remember now. He said, when he appears, we shall be just like him. He says here, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Let me repeat that again. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And what? And he shall judge among the nations. We're going to be the judges. That's what the Lord says. We're going to be kings and priests. And shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat what? Their swords into plowshares. That's what? Farming equipment. Their military equipment is going to be beaten to her. That's why they're going to turn into her farming equipment, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation, listen to this, family. We are about what is written in the Bible, not what a man says. You can't come and tell me that the people living on the land are what? The people of the book. Show me in the Bible. If you can show me in the Bible, don't even start that conversation with me. Don't bring that nonsense to me. Okay? Show me. What is the Bible say? It's not my opinion. It is what is written in the Bible. That's why I begin this lesson. What is Roosevelt said? He said the true knowledge of the Bible, that's why it's worth more than any college degree. Don't come and tell me that, oh, I knew the high Hebrew, I got PhD in this. Be quiet. Be quiet. He said, therefore, he says here, listen to this. And it says here, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their sword into plowshares and their what? And their spears into pruning hooks. Nation, keep this in mind. Nation, what is happening in what? In Israel right now? Are they at peace? I think there are a lot of nations flowing to Israel right now. No, as a matter of fact, family, they are fleeing. Those with what? With multiple citizenship, they are fleeing the country. Let that make sense. They are fleeing the country. But according to the Bible, it says what? Nations are going to flow into it. So who is lying? And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. It said, nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Just the same way King Solomon's kingdom was peaceful, the same way Yahawashi's kingdom is going to be peaceful. There will be no more war. So what is happening right now? Why is Lindsey Graham, the senator, saying that we should drop whatever it takes to annihilate Hamas? Let's read on. Israel must do whatever it needs to be done to win its existential war with Hamas, just like the US was justified to drop nuclear bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. Are you listening to this? This is what a senator is saying. The same way that they destroy Japan, let's do the same too. That's right, the refugee camps. That's right. Let's do away with them. But the Bible says otherwise though. It never said that when we go back to the land, we're going to be dropping nuclear bombs on children, pregnant women, elderly. No, the Bible didn't say that. It's the total opposite. The nations are going to flow to Jerusalem and said, let's go. So this holy people can teach us the laws and the statutes and the commandments. That's right. The lies are not working anymore. Because why? The men of the Lord are back in their lot. That's right. That's what they are afraid of. They never thought that after all the money that they spent burying the truth, that one day we will be raised up. We say Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Kohala Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. It said the Israeli military is facing increasing international scrutiny as its military operation in Gaza enters its 8th month, claiming the lives of more than 34,000 Palestinians. However, Graham argued that in an interview with NBC News on Sunday that Hamas is to blame for the bulk of civilian casualties and urged Israel to continue fighting until decisive victory is achieved, no matter the cost. We say Barakata Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. You see, eventually, guess who's going to join in? Russia is going to join in. It's Russia and its allies that's going to take down. Ezekiel 38 is going to be fulfilled. It's going to be Russia and its allies. It tells you Iran is going to be involved. They're going to take down Israel. That time is fast approaching. So when we see these things here, we say Barakata. It's all prophecy coming to pass. I want to bring this out to you. I'm going to bring this to your attention. When we tell you the elite are fleeing, they are selling their stock. This is coming from Walmart. Listen to this. This is how Turner broke this news this morning. It said Walton family sells massive $1.5 billion of Walmart stock in 3 days. Family, if Walmart is doing so well and they think that this system is going to continue forever, you think they will sell their stock? This is just a question that you put out there. You just extrapolate. If I'm doing so well, right, and I think I have another 10, 15 years to be in charge of, have the monopoly of the market. Family, you honestly think the way Esau loves money, do you think he will sell their stock? You think Esau will sell his stock? No, he will not sell the stock. So this is what? This is a red flag. This is called clue. Because what? They know. It is falling apart. Everything is falling. And the market is about to be collapsed. There's no way around it. This is it. We say Barakata Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. It says, in a significant financial maneuver, the Walton Family Holdings Trust has offloaded more than $1.5 billion worth of Walmart stock. This transaction, which involved the sale of 8.823 million shares, took place over a span of 3 days from February 21st to February 23. This sale is notably not only for its size but also because it closely follows Walmart acquisition of Vizio for $2.3 billion and the announcement of strong quarterly result. The timing of this sale is particularly interesting. It occurred shortly after Walmart announcement about its successful acquisition and positive financial performance. Although Walmart has not issued a formal response regarding the stock sale, the move by the Walton family could be interpreted in several ways. Firstly, this might be seen as a strategic decision to diversify the family's assets following a significant appreciation in Walmart stock value, which would be a common practice in wealth management and estate planning. Alternatively, it could be a response to internal forecasts about the retail market or upcoming challenges that could affect Walmart stock value. The sale comes less than 1 year from the Walton family also unloading about $400 million in Walmart stock. The sale has undoubtedly caught the eye of investors and market analysts. Given the size of the transaction and its timing, speculations are rife about about potential reason behind it and its implication for Walmart's future. However, without concrete statement from Walmart or the Walton family, the market can only speculate. But I just want to bring that out quickly and then, edify the sheep. And that's what it's all about. It's just all about. Let's hit this end time headline. We're going to fly through it. End time headlines. Let's see what's the headline for the day. It says global fertility rate may have just reached a dangerous milestone. We're not even going to bother with that. We know what happened 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when they came up with this the serpent venom. Ever since then, family, yes, put the 2 and 2 together. It says here, solar storms are disrupting farmer GPS system during critical planting time. An excuse to what? There will be what? Famine is coming. Lack of food is coming. You see, Esau thinks he's in control. The Lord put the spirit on you, man, to destroy your own society. Russia's new invasion is targeting Ukraine's second largest city, and that could bring us to the brink of nuclear Armageddon. And we said, yes, Barakata Yahawah. Look at that view, the mushroom cloud. You see that? Oh, the Lord is coming. He's turning this place upside down. And we cannot wait. A perfect storm is wiping out America's restaurants. Oh yeah, that's right. It is over. We're telling you, America, it is done for America. It is over. The Lord is about to judge this whore. And then we're telling you, it is over. American cannot be healed. That takes me to this precept that just pops in my head. Let's see if we can have Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47. It's Isaiah 47. Lament for Babylon. Cry for Babylon. But let's finish here. It says here, research reveals that AI is learning to deceive humans. That's like the creator. Who's Esau? Esau is what? The deceiver. Self-proclaimed white man, Satan. Family, it's all falling apart. Chinese scientists create mutant Ebola virus to skirt around biosafety rules. They're all the same. Family, they're all the same. But peace is coming though. Peace is coming. Shiloh is coming. Shiloh is coming. And we thank the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Shiloh is coming. Our King Yahawashi is coming. But family, let's finish here. Let's finish a lament for Babylon. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. That's why America today. America hasn't been judged yet. Virgin. He hasn't been touched like a virgin. Touched for the very first time. Family, forgive me. It's a bit silly. Come down and sit in the dust. O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. That's right. No throne. That's what Yahawashi. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man today, will never ever rule again. From here, it is into captivity. And then after 1,000 years of slavery, they are going to be Obadiah 1:18. That's right. That's what is coming for Esau Edom. O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Oh, how the nations used to respect you. They say, oh, America, we love America. America is great. Look at America. Look at the power. Look at the military might. Look at your entertainment. Oh, everybody wants to be like American. You know what I mean? Entertainment, rap music, this, that. Jake made America great again. In wickedness, though. Yes, but here we can say, so thou shalt no longer, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. It says here, take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks, make bare the legs, uncover thy thighs, pass over the rivers. Yeah, pass over, your sins are about to be revealed. Think about when we, a family, because we send trends. The so-called Israelite, we are the salt of the earth. Our music, our family, sports, we dominate everything. We create everything. But Esau will never give us the credit for it. You see, that's right. He knows how to manipulate things. You will create something and he will quickly grab it and trademark it. And guess what? He's going to be making fortunes of it. Yes, that's what Esau have been doing. You see? But we know, and then the things that we love, family, like the music right now, we have no control over what we write. He tells you what to put in the music. Because what? He controls the industry. He controls the record labels. Look at the people that they're putting in front of you, telling you that these people are talented. A grown man got a skirt on, with nails painted. They call them little this, little that. And then they expecting you to take these people serious. It goes to show you the type, the place. This is Babylon the Great. This is the valley of what? The shadow of death. You see? And the Lord is coming to wipe it off the map. Thank the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that he's preparing it for the animals. When it's all said and done, when this dust settle, after the fire settle, it's going to be what? Inhabited by animals. No human's going to live on the soil of America. And we're telling you, it says here, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Are you listening to what the Lord is saying? The Lord is about to take vengeance upon this whore. Okay? You see, for what they've done to the children of Israel. It says here, as for our Redeemer, who's our Redeemer? Our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, through his Father, Yahawah. It says, of hosts is his name, and the Holy One of Israel. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldean, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdom. Lady goes back into what? That's right, rulership. You see, nobody's going to say to America, oh man, America, we admire you. No, the nations right now, they hate America. If you, as a senator, you make a comment like dropping bombs, remember what we did to your Hiroshima. So they are very proud they did that to Hiroshima. You see, Israel must do whatever it needs to be done to win the existential war with the Hamas. Just like the U.S. was justified. It's a U.S. were justified, family, of what? To drop nuclear bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during the Second World War. You see, that's these people. That's these people here. You got to be afraid of them. You know, in a sense that don't trust them. You know, we're not like literally afraid of them. That we tell you don't trust them. Every word that comes out of their mouth, they are not for your good. You see, the Lord said they are your enemies. Listed in the book of Psalm 83. Don't trust the word that comes out of these people. They are wicked. You see, he spoke like he's family dropping bombs on a country, and it's like nothing to them. Blood is nothing in their sight. Don't play with Esau, Edom. Don't. You see, and thou said, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou were. Sorry, verse 6. It says, sorry, I missed here. I said verse 6. Isaiah 47, verse 6 says, I was wroth with my people. Yes, the Lord was wroth with it, but we deserve it though. I have polluted my inheritance, yes, and given them into thine hand. That's right. That's how they polluted us. Look at our women today. Look at our food. Look at our men. Especially these clowns that they put in front of you. I just mentioned it earlier. These so-called rappers. Look at them. Look at the state of Jacob today. And who did it? Esau, Edom. Because these are the people that he promotes. You honestly think that if you are out there singing about how the so-called black people, I'm just using that, should come together as a nation, we should stop eating pork, you make a music about that, and how we should, build a good family unit, you know what I mean? Let's stop being whores, and let's stop committing adultery, and, let's be right. Do you think they will promote that song? No, they won't promote it. But if you are rapping about how wet your private part is, that's right. How you want to bang your buddy's wife and you want to steal, and yes, Esau, family, your video is going to go from the bottom. It's going to go to the number 1. You probably win a Grammy Award. That's right. Yeah. And then they push baby deletion, a clinic all over your communities, telling you that it's okay. It is your right to go and delete that baby. Go ahead. That is your right. You are freedom and liberty. Oh yeah. You can go to the club, get popped by several men, and then guess what? A week later, just go and delete it and then repeat it again. That's right. That is Esau, Edom. That's Esau, Edom. We're not holding our peace, We're not holding our peace. This is Esau, Edom. That's how he polluted our people. He says here, what was I? I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou said, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thine heart, neither did remember the latter end of it. That's why you thought you're going to continue to destroy us, but in their mind, they think their kingdom is going to go on forever. You see? They never ever think that, oh, listen, man, this whatever position we are in is only temporary. No, they will never think like that because they are very proud. Why do you think they took the eagle? The eagle is what? It is their symbol. Because the eagle is the proudest bird. They look down on all the birds because he flies what? The highest. That's Esau, Edom. That's why the Lord said they didn't lay it to their heart. They never thought that their end will come. Let's read this in the NLT. NLT says what? NLT says what? You said, I will reign forever as queen of the world. You did not reflect on your actions or think about their consequences. Because you go back to the book of what? Job 14:5 says what? The Lord set a bound for you. When family there's a bound, and somebody set a bound for you, you can't pass it. If your boss tells you you're only working from 9 to 5, you're working to 9 to 5. He says that I say this from the beginning of the week, so nobody's getting no overtime. Okay, so whatever you gotta do, get it done by 5 o'clock. Clock out, get out of the building. You see? That is the Lord. That's the bound that he set for Esau. You're going to do this thing here. You're going to do the wicked. You're going to push your microchip. And then that's it. You're going to be what? Locked out. Because I'm preparing the place for my son. That's Yahawashi. The Lord set a bound for him and he cannot pass it. You're not working past 5 o'clock. Okay, you have few hours to enjoy your kingdom and enjoy it. We know you're coming down with great wrath. Do what you gotta do, but hurry up and do it. Okay, stop playing around, man. And it says here, and thou did not, I shall be a lady forever. I read that already. It says here, therefore hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's their mindset. Nobody's going to touch us. Man, look at our military might, man. We can go to any country, destroy them. Who's going to come across the Atlantic Ocean and come and attack us? No, we're not going to lose our progenitor. No, our kids, we're going to be rich. Before I go, I'm going to write a will. I'm going to pass my riches on to my children, my children's children. No. Family, that's their mindset. But hear what the Lord says, though. The Lord got a different plan. It says here, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children, and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for what? For the great abundance of thine enchantment. Because, family, these people here, they seek familiar spirits. They have witchcraft, they have wizards that they attend to on a daily basis. Oh, yeah. You know, but the Lord knows, though. You can't hide anything from the Lord. Didn't you read the Bible? The eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Those are the angels going to and fro, reporting to the Lord every single day. All your wickedness, family, the Lord sees it all. He put you there. He put you there. And he got his one of his sons, Satan, to operate on your mind. So whatever he put on your mind, you're going to do it. The Lord control both sides. You see, so you can say that drop nuclear bomb, just the same way we drop bombs on Japanese. Go and drop bombs on Rafah. Do it. Get it done, man. You see, that's the mindset of these people. You see, therefore shall evil come upon you. Listen to this. You see, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Let's read this in the NLT and we're going to shut it up. We're going to shut it down. Let's go here. We're going to go, let's go to NLT. It says here, so disaster will overtake you and you won't be able to charm it away. Calamity will fall upon you and you won't be able to buy your way out. A catastrophe will strike you suddenly, one for which you are not prepared. Family, I don't think I have anything else to add to that. That's what is coming for Esau, Edom. Remember, the joy of the hypocrite is only for a moment. You see, they are talking big right now. Wait till the terror, the king of terror shows up. The king of terror, original terror is Yahawashi. But guess what? His son, our king, Yahawashi, is just like the father. He says to, is it Philip that he said to, or I can't remember. He says, if you have seen me, you've seen my father. Let me see if I can get it. If you've seen me, if you have seen me, you have seen my father. So him and his father, family, you see Yahawashi, you've seen his father. Oh, I think Jesus said unto him, I've seen a long time. Oh, yeah, John 14. Let's go to John 14. Let's read the previous verse first. Philip, that's why it was Philip. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it suffices us. And let me see the previous verse. Oh, yeah, it says of John 14. John, the whole chapter is beautiful. It says John 14:7. Yahawashi speaking. It said, if ye had known me, ye should have known my Father, Yahawah, also, and from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. Now listen to what Philip said. And Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father. A little slow there, Philip. Come on. It sufficeth us. And then here, what does he say? He said, Yahawashi said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that have seen me have seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father? That's right. He said, believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me? The word that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me, he does the works. You see, the only begotten Son. The Father is in him. He said, we see him, the Father, he looked just like his Father. Family, we are in great hands. Okay, we are in great hands. I will leave it there. Again, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata Yahawah, Brakata Yahawashi. Call hello Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Shalom.